Hey guys, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the weird lighting situation. I didn't realize that we're already at the period of fall where it gets dark at like 6 o'clock. But I will still take this cool fall weather over any other weather. And if you hear any like extra background noise, it's because I do have my window open because it does feel so nice outside. Finally. Anyway, today I just wanted to pop in and share some books that I'm currently reading. I have been in the weirdest reading mood lately where around this time of the year I'm usually reading all like horror novels and scary things and creepy fantasy books, but I've been reaching for like the opposite lately, like lots of nonfiction and lots of like romance novels, which is very unlike me this time of year. But there are some new books that I've picked up that I'm super excited about and I want to share them with you today. So I will start with the book that I'm literally currently reading, as in the book that I'm like in the middle of, and that book is Beast Made of Night by Tochi Onyebuchi, a Nigerian author, I believe, and the book is based in Nigerian folklore. So I have like less than 100 pages left of this. I picked it up because it sounded like a beautiful love child between Children of Blood and Bone, which I loved, and so loud. Between Children of Blood and Bone and a Victoria Schwab novel. Victoria Schwab / VE Schwab is one of my favorite authors, so I was like, oh, I'm absolutely picking this up. And it was blurred on the back by Kendara Blake and Stephanie Garber. I didn't really love Carroll, but I mean, those are two really prominent authors. But I love the concept, but I can't figure out what it is about this book that I do not like. I think it's the pacing. Like, you can't really tell how much time has passed between the events that have happened so far. I also feel like a lot has happened, but at the same time, nothing has happened. And the main character I have like no connection to. Like, I could care less about the main character, which is rare because usually I care so much about characters in books where they live like really dangerous lives. Let me tell you the concept of this book quickly. So Beast Made of Night takes place in a fantasy world where there are people called Aki who are sin eaters. So there are mages who can call sin out of people. So if you've lied or stolen or cheated or done something wrong, the mage can pull the sin out of you, and the sin takes the form of a beast, like an animal, a lion, a dragon, anything. They call in the Aki to then come and kill the beast that is made of your sin, and then the Aki has to eat the sin. So they literally kill the beast becomes like a shadow, they eat the shadow, and then a tattoo of whatever the animal was will form on their skin. So like, it sounds really intense, really intriguing, a lot of like African influence. I love that there are amazing representation of Black main characters in fantasy, but yeah, I'm just not connecting to this book like I want to. I am going to finish it. I'll probably finish it like tonight because I don't have much left, but yeah, I'm not sure that I would pick up the second book in this series just because the pacing was so weird to me. So once I'm finished with Beast Made of Night, I'm probably going to switch into one of the next two books I'm going to mention. The first being Vengeful by VE Schwab. I was lucky enough to go and see VE Schwab in person. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. She gave a great talk at the Strand bookstore in New York, and I got a signed copy of Vengeful. I think I'm gonna actually go and buy Vicious in the updated hardcover. I do have the paperback, but I kind of want them to be like a set, and I didn't buy the paperback. It was sent to me by the publisher, which I'm really grateful for, but I'd love to have a matching pair like I have of all of her other books because VE Schwab is one of my favorite authors. But this is the follow-up to Vicious. Vicious is about two men, Eli and Victor, who are college roommates and best friends. During their last year of school, Eli gets this idea for his thesis that he wants to prove the existence of extraordinaries, or EOs. They discover that you can create an EO by having a near-death experience, and then the story takes off from there. All of the side characters are amazing. It's a great book. I highly recommend it, and I've heard nothing but good things about this book, especially the new characters that are introduced, so I'm really excited. I've been avoiding spoilers for literally a month, so I'm really excited to finally dig into this book. And once I've tackled Vengeful, I really want to pick up Vox. I guess I'm only reading books that start with V. Just kidding. But this is another one that I've heard a lot of really great things about. If you watched my recent haul video, then you probably saw both of these books. My New York City Books Are Magic book haul. I will link that video up in the card. I always forget which side it pops up on, but I will link it in the card and down below. But this is a book about society where women are only given 160 words to speak each day, and if they go over that limit, they get some kind of like shock treatment. It's being compared to books by Margaret Atwood and The Handmaid's Tale, and I guess that is kind of like creepy, Halloween-y, societal dystopia, so I'll be getting into that very soon. The last fiction book that I want to mention is one that is pretty much like a classic in its genre, and I'm kind of surprised I haven't read it, and that is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I think most people know what The Hobbit's about. It's about an epic fantasy adventure. I started it a while ago and then kind of just was not in the mood for it, but I really did enjoy what I did read. I love the tone. I didn't expect it to be funny, but this book, the way that it's written, is very funny to me. It's like that dry fantasy humor kind of, but still I'm really enjoying the writing style. I only got about like 30 pages in, but I definitely want to keep going with this and finish it hopefully in the next few weeks. Alright, so that's it for fiction. I do have 2 non-fiction books that I'm picking up in between reading all of these, and I'll jump into those now. The first book is called Daily Rituals, and it's literally the daily rituals of a bunch of famous people, from scientists to authors to researchers. Benjamin Franklin, Warhol, Hemingway, Einstein, Jane Austen, Sylvia Plath, Picasso. And it's just really going through their daily rituals, how they made time to live their lives and do their deep work. So I'm the kind of person where I'm always looking for a way to better my routine. How can I work smarter, get more done, do things better, and still maintain some kind of balance? So I've been reading a few of these each morning. They're really short, like each person's daily ritual. There's a siren every time I sit down to record. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, they're very short, about 1 or 2 paragraphs for each person, and it breaks through just like how they started their day, how they jumped into work, how often they did work during the day. Like, did they only work in the morning? Did they work at lunch? Did they start work at 3 and work until 1 a.m.? And it's interesting. I think that a lot of people suspect that most of the successful people that we know about and read about all woke up at dawn and worked and never ate, but some of them have truly atrocious habits, and some of them have really great habits. And I think that it's a good notion and note on balancing, doing what works for you. Where are all the sirens coming from? Anyway, the last book I want to share with you guys is one that I actually just got today. It's The Bullet Journal Method by Ryder Carroll. I started bullet journaling in March of this year, and I adore the system. It's so great for planning and brainstorming and getting your ideas onto paper, out of your head, making progress on things. The book is absolutely beautiful, and it literally just goes through his journey of developing the system and how he came to share it with all of us, and I'm very grateful that he did. And I mean, if you're looking to either dive into bullet journaling or just starting to get more organized, I recommend checking out bulletjournal.com and just kind of looking at what it's all about in its most simplistic form. Do not get overwhelmed and start searching Pinterest and Instagram for the more artsy, beautiful, stylized journals. Just look at what the system is in its most basic form and see if it's something that can work for you, because it's really worked for me. Is that another siren? Alright guys, that is my currently reading / TBR / books I want to pick up in the next few days or so. I don't think these sirens want me to film anymore, so I'm going to end this video here. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you get notified every single time I post a video. We don't want to miss one. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!